Hello, friends. Mrs. Miller here. I'm going to share with you today is Writing Wednesday. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be editing and revising our piece, our essay from last week. Okay. If you would click right here on Seesaw, it's going to take you to the essay that we did on self love. You're also going to need to open up the editing checklist because we're going to be using that as we go through our edits. So I went ahead and opened up this one here. And the first thing that I need you to do is you're going to click on these three dots down here and you're going to duplicate the page because I want you to be able to see all of the changes that you made. So you'll have your original, and then this is going to be your edited copy here. Now, I'm going to move right on over to my editing checklist, and yours already has these check marks up here. I had started doing something earlier, so that's why those were moved. So you have your editing checklist. Again, this seesaw icon is going to take you right to the essay that you wrote. So first, it says we're going to examine each of the sentences. I started each sentence with a capital letter. I ended each sentence with a punctuation mark, and I used complete sentences. So I'm going to go back to my writing and I'm going to take a look. So I opened up the writing of one of your classmates so that I could check out, so I could use it as a sample. So I'm going to read through the essay and I'm gonna make sure that I'm on my duplicated slide, not the original one here, the duplicated one, so that I can make changes that I might need to make, okay? I'm gonna scoot this over a bit, and I'm also going to bring it down just a bit so I can see the whole thing. Here we go. I'm checking only for capitalization, punctuation, and complete sentences, okay? You have to accept yourself for who you are. Notice good things about you, not just the bad things. Be positive about yourself. Don't just let what somebody said bring you down. I see that this is a run on sentence right here. Be positive about yourself. Don't just let what somebody's, that should have been two separate sentences. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my editing tool and you can use whichever color you want, just not that you're not going to use the same color that was already used for your typing. Be positive about yourself. We need a period there. So I'm going to put a period here. You could circle it to show that you added that period in there. Don't just let what somebody said bring you down. So we're going to put three lines under the D to show that that D should be capitalized. Just remember, nobody perfect, so you can't be either. There's a missing word here. It's not a complete sentence because the sentence doesn't make sense. Just remember, nobody is perfect. So I'm going to put my little caret there and I'm going to add the word is. Nobody is perfect. So you can't be either. I love that I mean, even though I shouldn't, you can't always be nice to people. I'm not sure what this sentence was supposed to be, but I can see that it doesn't make sense. I love that. I mean, even though I shouldn't. So I'm going to put a strike through this sentence because it doesn't make sense. So I'm not even going to use that one at all. Okay. So we're just going to strike that one out. Now, they're going to try and control you and talk about you because they know you won't do nothing. So you would have to stick up for yourself. That's also not a complete sentence because it doesn't make sense. Then I like my eyes because of their color. They're just my eyes, and you have to love every part of you. They're unique too. Okay. So I can see here that the author of this piece has several sentences that don't make sense. They're not complete sentences. So we're going to have to spend a little bit more time on this, but this gives you an idea of what you were to start doing. So when I go back to my editing checklist, I can't move all of these down yet because I didn't start each sentence with a capital letter. They don't all end with a punctuation mark. You can see here, this here at the end doesn't have any punctuation, and they're not complete sentences. So before I can go on to the next thing, I need to fix these first. Okay.